Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn Finnegan will struggle over his coming move now that April has delivered the DNA tackle and Luna Nozawa's blood sample. Finn preliminarily claimed that he'd to get answers, but now he doesn't feel so sure he wants them. Finn get all sweaty due to his jitters, so he's really working himself into a huff then. At this point, Finn is trying his stylish to buy Poppy Nozawa's denial and believe he is Aunt Luna's father. Nonetheless, there's easily a little voice inside telling Finn that Poppy could be lying. Poppy doesn't have the topmost track record with honesty, so this maternity test is the only path to getting firm substantiation either way. Finn's feelings will shoot him on a bit of a roller coaster in Monday's show. It'll be delicate for Finn to settle down and wrap his head around this whole situation. It principally looks like Finn will have a fear attack, so could his freakish jewel shut down his hunt for the Verity? It's possible Finn will put that DNA tackle away in the end and try to live with the unknown. Still, that would just delay the ineluctable, since B&B has to reveal who Luna's true father is ultimately. With that in mind, it's also possible Finn will eventually get the DNA results and look at the evidence he's been dreading. Whatever the case, there's a good chance Finn is indeed Luna's biopater. Grounded on all the suggestions the show's been offering. We'll be sure to bring you more maternity-related prognostications and any other important updates as this plot moves along. As for Poppy, she'll interrogate the captivity functionary who just informed her that Luna is gone. Poppy will wonder how that's possible, since Luna is supposed to be serving a life judgment. At first, Poppy's mind may go to the worst-case script and assume that Luna ever fled. It could leave Poppy stewing that Luna is a fugitive and that she's busy adding to her formerly long list of crimes. The captivity functionary will no doubt correct Poppy on that and contend Luna has been transferred nearly differently. Of course, depending on the deal Bill Spencer worked out and whatever backhanders he tossed around, the captivity functionary may be reticent to unmask the details. Will Poppy uncover Luna's house arrest arrangement at Bill's manse, or will that disclosure have to stay? Anyhow, Poppy will launch her own disquisition and gather as important word as she can. Bill's plan is about to blow up thanks to all Poppy's questions, so stay tuned for the bad news that's brewing. John Finn Finnegan to get emotional, but try to keep it under control. Meanwhile, Penelope Poppy Nozawa learns that Luna Nozawa is missing from the captivity. Poppy will freak out over the stunner discovery. Finn just learned a life-changing stunner. Finn will try to keep his feelings in check, but that might be easier said than done. Sucker set about that Finn and Poppy did have a fling one night numerous times agone. When Poppy turned up pregnant, Finn asked if the baby was his. Still, Poppy denied it. When Finn brazened Poppy again at the sanitarium, she claimed that Luna was his child. That's when Finn decided to run a DNA test. Now Poppy has no choice but to face the Verity and to tell Luna the identity of her father. Poppy to learn that Luna is missing from captivity. After Finn whipped out a maternity test and a vial of Luna's blood, Poppy left knowing she has no choice but to confess. Poppy goes to see Luna at the captivity. Imagine Poppy's shock when the warden informs her that Luna is no longer there. Poppy might be confused at first. The warden might claim that Luna was transferred, but when Poppy asks where to, she might get stonewalled. Poppy could ask if Luna escaped, but the warden might deny that. So, Poppy will freak out, not knowing where her son is. Poppy won't just accept it and move on, however. Poppy will be determined to find answers. If Finn tells Steffi Forrester Finnegan about the DNA test. Luna nearly killed Steffi and didn't watch that she had two youthful children at home. So, if Finn tells Steffi that Luna is his child, that could mean the end of Shin. After all, Steffi has formerly dealt with Finn's killer bio mama, she wouldn't want to deal with his sicky child moreover. So, can Shin survive this, or is this couple doomed? Poppy Nozawa decides to tell Luna Nozawa the Verity. John Finn Finnegan runs a maternity test. Plus, Daphne Rose rubs Carter Walton's casket. Poppy continues averring to Finn that he's not Luna's father. Poppy says she really wanted Bill Spencer to be Luna's real pater. Poppy was falling further for Bill each day. Poppy brings up that the three of them were living like a little family. Part of Poppy believed that Luna's father must have been Tom Starr. Poppy is a little shocked that Tom turned out not to be Luna's biopater. April, the lab technician, brings in Luna's DNA sample and a maternity test. Finn needs answers. Bill tells Luna that if Tom isn't her real father, also, she might know his identity. Bill reasons that Luna might be better off. Luna feels less alone now. Luna doesn't suppose she'll ever get over not knowing who her father is. Bill explains that they both committed innumerable crimes due to their trauma. Bill wants to partake a secret with Luna. Bill has no way told anyone this, not indeed Katie Logan. Bill says his mama would no way talk about his father. It was just man after man, and none of his requirements were met. Bill felt as a child that he didn't indeed live. Bill says that the feeling doesn't just vanish, it's still part of him as an grown-up. Bill's stipend war with the child inside of him, that's why he feels so clicked with Luna. Bill wants to give Luna an alternate chance. Bill explains that they need to heal. Luna wonders why they need to do all the work when others made them that way. Bill reminds Luna that they need to take responsibility for the effects they've done. Luna wishes Bill were her pater. And heart breaks into his casket. Rich Forrester warns Steffi Forrester Finnegan not to get trim. Steffi denies its smugness, but she's pleased. Steffi can still smell Daphne. Steffi is confident that Daphne is a master of luring men. Rich prodigies if Carter will whiff out this scheme. Steffi wants to end Hope Logan and this achievement. At Forrester Creations, Carter and Hope are enthralled with Daphne's new scent. Hope gushes about Daphne as Carter gawks. Hope goes off to attend to other business. Carter tells Daphne how agitated they're to have her on board. Daphne starts smelling Carter and touches his casket. Daphne brags about how men and women each over the globe want her. Daphne tells Carter that he has her. Steffi and Hope regard at Zend Forrester Finnegan's rearmost designs. Steffi and Hope soon start mooting and bickering. Poppy goes to the captivity, determined to tell Luna the verity about her father. The warden arrives and tells Poppy that Luna isn't there. For times, Lee was induced that Poppy had an affair with her ex-husband Jack. She intimately held this grudge against them. It turns out that she's not the only bone. Who feels that way? Some people can smell commodity passing between Jack and Poppy. Perhaps it's high time for the two to hook up. Lee doesn't back down without a fight. She assumed that Jack was Luna's father after Tom's test turned out negative. His liver wasn't a match. So, she tried to con her ex-husband into giving her his blood. Lee had a suggestion that Jack slept with Poppy when they were each under the same roof. Jack and Poppy vehemently denied the claims. The two looked like they were telling the verity, and they were right. Lee sat there dumbfounded once she got the test results. She profusely apologized for the hurt and pain she caused Tim all these times. Lee realized that she let her particular passions get the better of her. She promised to make it up to both of them. But now is it too late to attune? Lee wants to repair her broken relationship with her family. Poppy and Jack are still miffed that Lee assumed they were having an affair. But she's not the only bone. Who felt that way? Indeed, Sheila assumed commodity was passing between them. She honored the two drinking down their sorrows during her shift at Il Giardino. This would be the perfect time for Jack and Poppy to see what everyone differently has been seeing. They're both single and subscribing grown-ups. These two are now free to do whatever they want. They could also hook up just to stick to Lee. This would be a great way to get back at her. Plus, it would be intriguing to see Lee's response. Perhaps she'd eventually reveal whether she still has passions for Jack. It's time for to explore a new love triangle for a change.